Anita Cordeiro, ma'am. Are you there?
Good morning. I'm here.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Pratham. And good morning to all our young Toastmasters and all our Toastmasters of Mangalore Toastmasters Club. Can I see all of you? I want to see everyone's videos on, switched on. Otherwise, it will be difficult for me to proceed. Rian, that is YL7.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Yeah, please
yeah,
switch on your
please,
video.
yeah, switch on your videos and mute your audios. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So, how are you all doing? How are the YLP members doing? I can't hear.
Great, ma'am.
Great.
We're
Good,
doing
Ananya.
Good, ma'am.
Good, Haji. Yeah, I heard some of your icebreakers. It was so good to hear you. Ananya, Sparsha, Tanusha just went on and on and on. How well you spoke. And some of you spoke for the table topics with a little prompting from the Toastmasters, how quickly you got the idea and how you went on. Hazik, I really appreciate, in spite of the technical challenges there, you went on. And Ida, I think it was
Yes,
Ida who had a little
it was
starting
actually
trouble.
kind of
Yes,
ma'am.
Hazik?
It was kind of wacky. Yeah, it was kind of wacky because of the connection issues.
Wacky. Okay, I'm learning a new word here. Okay, and Ida also, and who spoke just now, the last person was Esther, without any hesitation, no nervousness, nothing, just went on. I really appreciate how you have been. I think this is only the second session, and yet you are doing so extremely well. Arav, I think next the next session, I think you're going to be the first speaker, right? And you're going to speak very well, right? Okay. So today we come to my session, that is evaluation. What do you think is evaluation? Come on, you tell me first. What do you think is evaluation? Anyone? Unmute and just tell me. Yes, Ida.
Preparing a report.
Preparing a report. Ida, what is your take on it?
Exams.
Exam, okay. Yes. Any other idea of
Positive
evaluation?
feedback on a situation.
Sparsha, positive feedback.
Positive
Okay.
criticism, basically.
Positive?
Criticism. So you tell them what is not right.
Okay. Positive criticism. Okay. You are all right. Someone else is saying, Neil?
I told guidance for improvement.
Guidance for improvement. You are all right in some part or another. Not the exact picture. And evaluation is nothing but a take on how did it go. Okay. Now you have performed, right? Some of you have given your icebreakers. Some of you have taken up some table topic session. So after in school, I'm sure after you give a project or after you do a program, does a teacher or does your mentor or whoever it is come back and say, this was done very well. You spoke very well. This is where you could have improved. You should not have tried this. This would have gone better. Do they come and tell you all that? Have you come across such kind of situations? Yes or no? No.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Even at home, don't your parents come and tell you this is what you did very well. Let us say you're trying your hand at cooking or you're trying your hand at painting or anything. When you show it to your family, do they tell you this is done well, but don't use these colors? This is jarring. That is not very good. Do they come and tell you that? Yes, that exactly is evaluation. Now, why do we require evaluation? Tanusha, it will be better if you sit down in one place and I don't know who we president is. We president YN14. I can't see your face fully. I can't see your face fully. I can only see only part of your head. And Nataraj, Rian, please unmute your videos. Okay. So what happens is all of us want to improve. All of us want to do better. Now, the reason why you are here, the very reason why you're here is because you want to be a better speaker, right? You want to improve on your public speaking skills. Now, how can you become a better speaker? Not all of us are born speakers. There are some speakers who are very good at speaking, but all of us need to develop that skill of speaking. Public speaking is a skill, evaluation is a skill, and we all need to develop that. Now, how do we develop the skill? We develop it by practicing it and also by taking feedback from others, or in other words, what we call it as evaluation. And for that, we require evaluation so that we are made aware of what are the areas where they can improve. Now, for example, today at today's today's icebreaker, I found that some of you were reading. You went very fluently, but some of you were reading. You're telling your own story. Now, what is the need to read? And some of you have used very good words and phrases. You have also used the phrase of the day, the word for the day. So you're building your vocabulary. So there are good points and there are points for improvement. So when somebody tells us, this is where you need to go right, this is where you need to improve, this is what you're very good at, what happens is we will do better. We will start practicing that. And that is how we become or develop the skill of public speaking and become better public speakers or speakers anywhere, right? So it takes time. It takes a lot of time. Now, to evaluate, what do you understand by evaluate? Evaluate is to give a positive feedback. Now, we follow certain steps in giving a evaluation. What are the steps we follow? How many of you love sandwiches or rolls? Rolls or sandwiches? I'm sure all of you have eaten sandwiches at some time or the other, isn't it? But what is a sandwich? How do you prepare a sandwich?
Ma'am, can I say?
Yes, Hazi.
Yes. I do it regularly when I'm like hungry in the evening.
Okay. How do you
So
go
it's a
about it?
thing for me. So basically, you just have to take 2 slices of bread and take
Okay.
mayonnaise. Like we have ketchup and mayonnaise at home. So
Okay.
then I mix it, and then I
Okay.
take a spoon and start spreading all over the bread. And then
Okay.
we have this toaster. We put it
Okay.
in and it toasts up and I eat it then.
Very good. Okay. I think Prince had raised her hand. Prince, somebody
Yes, ma'am.
raised their hand. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me how you prepare a sandwich?
No, I have not prepared anyone.
You have not prepared. Okay. But have you seen your mother prepare it?
Yes.
What does she do? What does she take basically?
Yeah, she takes 2 slices of bread, as Hazit said, and she takes some sauce. But I put some jam because I don't make any sandwiches. I just
Okay.
like them eating.
Okay. So
And
basically, you require 2 slices of bread, you require some butter or jam, and then you require some filling, isn't it? We all like the filling inside, right? Some of us like chicken, some of us like cheese, some of us like mayonnaise and sauce and whatever it is, some maybe potato smash or whatever it is. We like the filling inside, and then again the butter and the bread. Now, why am I bringing in a sandwich here for evaluation? Not to make you hungry. I'm sure you had a very good breakfast, but the reason why I'm saying this is because evaluation is like preparing a sandwich. We give an evaluation in the sandwich form. If you want to write it down, evaluations in Toastmasters or in public speaking is given in a sandwich form. So what is a sandwich form? In the first part, we tell the person what the person did very well. Okay, what was good? Your voice was loud. You had good eye contact. Your vocabulary was excellent. You spoke very fluently. There were no ahs and ums. You spoke very smoothly. The story was very interesting. The introduction was very unique. The quote was very interesting. Whatever it is, all the nice part. Then we come to the filling. Now, what is the filling there? We tell them what could have been better. It would have been better if you had stood up and given your icebreaker. It would have been better if you had not read your icebreaker. It would have been better if you had put the entire story in the entire speech in the form of a story. You said you were born in Goa, then from there you could have connected in the form of a story, and then lastly said the story, the person here in the story is none other than me, Ananya. Right? So you could have done it that way. And then again, we cover it up with another slice, and that is what again the person did well. And we give a positive feedback in the sense we say, we know if you keep trying, you will be an excellent speaker. If you keep trying, you can go ahead and win competitions in public speaking. If you keep trying out these methods and keep practicing public speaking, you will shine as a public speaker. So something like that. So you have to keep ready some punchline for the end. Thank you, Neil. Thank you, Neil. And give the punchline at the end. So within 2 minutes, 2 to 2.5, at the maximum 3 minutes, you have to try to give the person a good, concrete evaluation. Now, while giving evaluation, try not to be a fake evaluator. What is fake? Don't try to put on or be insincere. Be very sincere in your appreciation. Be sincere in your feedback, in what you're trying to tell the person to do. Right? Second thing, be very observant. Listen, look, and take down. Listen to what the person is saying. Look at the person properly and make notes of, take down the notes of what the speaker is saying. Okay, so listen, observe, and take down. These are the things that you have to follow, and then frame your evaluation and give it to the person in the sandwich form. Good, suggestions for improvement, and again cover it up with something that is very good and add a punchline to the evaluation. Any questions on this? With this I conclude, but if you have any questions for 2 minutes, I'm ready to take the questions. Any part you have not understood or you want me to repeat? Those of you who had listened carefully, is there anything you want repeated? Have you understood the sandwich method? Have you understood the 3 important things as an evaluator, what you need to do? Can you repeat what are the 3 important things you need to do? Yeah.
The 3 important things we need to do is we have to stand up and speak for ourselves.
That is for the speaker, Hazik. I said as an evaluator, what are the 3 important things you need to do? One is observe carefully, look at the person and observe carefully. Second is listen carefully. And third is make notes. Okay, yes. Make notes. In your notebook, write down something. So can you repeat now the 3 things?
Yes. First, we have to observe. Then we have to listen. Then we have to take notes.
Take notes. So eyes, ears, and hands have to coordinate. Eyes, ears, and hands have to coordinate. Yes, to be a good evaluator. So thank you very much. I hope all of you will be good evaluators and public speakers in the future. Over to you, Pratham. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Anita ma'am. Your speech was very good. It motivated us a lot. And next we will have evaluation session for speaker 1 and 2. May I request TM Winston to evaluate speaker 1 and 2? Winston, sir.
Sir Vincent, sir.
Yes, you can hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
yes,
sir.
sir. Yes. Please go ahead.
Good morning, students, and my dear friend Toastmasters. Now, evaluation is very important, as just Anita ma'am said. It is very important. Your first speaker, well, I was supposed to evaluate third and fourth speaker, but however, I have listened to your first speech and I enjoyed your speech. Okay. I can make out that you have prepared your speech well and you have read the speech again and again. That means you have rehearsed your speech. We enjoyed the way you told about yourself and about how you spent your holidays with your cousins and your relations. You also told us that you love to travel and mingle with your relations and your friends, which made very clear what is your interest. You also told us that you love animals. Okay. Now, there also you made very clear that you are very fond of animals and you love pets. But only thing what I thought is, of course, this is your first speech. You have done very well. You cannot expect to be an expert in the first speech itself. But what I would suggest is that you could have made little bit of actions, hand actions and, expression in your face, which if you did that, your speech would have been much better. Plus, you should have a little modulation in your voice. Okay. You have to keep sometimes high pitch, sometimes low pitch. So that is called modulation. Once you do that, then definitely you'll become a good speaker. I'm sure you have potential to become a good speaker. All the best to you. Over to you, to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Winston, sir. Your evaluation. Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to call upon Fiona, ma'am, to evaluate speaker 3 and 4. Toastmaster Fiona, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you, Pratham. Can I have Tanusha and Ananya on the spotlight, please? Or I can see Ananya. Okay. No, Ananya, don't go offline. I mean, Tanusha, it's okay. Fine, I'll be evaluating Tanusha first anyway. Congratulations, Tanusha, on completing your icebreaker. You have done a wonderful job. Your starting and ending was excellent. A short beginning and a wonderful message at the end. Very well done. You threw light into your goal about fashion designing and why you like it and what you are going to do to achieve those goals. You didn't just say that you like fashion designing and stop. You spoke in detail also about art and music. You spoke about the artists and the songs you liked about them, which is very much in detail. It's very well done. You also spoke about their work and your learnings from the music that you listened to. Your expressions were brilliant, but the only thing is you were looking at the paper. So you were expressive, but looking down. There was no eye contact. So that's one thing you need to work on. In a virtual setting, eye contact is always looking at the camera. Okay, so you can see me looking at you is because I'm looking at the camera. Inherently, we look at people, so we look at the screen, but you will learn eventually to look at the cameras, practice with that. And maybe you could have given us a little bit thrown light on BTS, because I saw your DP is BTS, but you spoke about music and didn't talk about BTS. Anyway, that's fine. Your comfort and your confidence was amazing, just like your expressions. Very well done. Congratulations. Next, we'll come to Ananya. One thing, Ananya, about you is at the very starting, you took me away with one thing you did, and you're doing that now, is that you're smiling, which none of the others did. You smiled and you started, which is brilliant, because that is the first thing we notice about the speaker. You had a very good start and a message at the end as well. That is how you write a speech. You spoke in second person, she, her, rather than saying I, which is different from what the others did. Kudos to you on that. Grammatically, you were very eloquent, because when you speak in second person, it's a little difficult. You have to be careful with the tenses, but you managed that well. The transition was very good, about being a child introvert and then a teen extrovert, and you was inside the book. So I would suggest a voice modulation, because you were on one pitch. You were on one pitch only. So anyway, voice modulation and gestures is something that you will learn through the YLP session. So you can work on that later. You looked at the camera. Even though you were reading, you looked at the camera again and again, which is good. And you spoke, when you said eyes and heart, I could see you use your hands. That is gestures. You learn further in detail. Your message was impactful and your presentation looked effortless. Congratulations and well done, Ananya. Back to you, Pratham. Thank you.
Yes. Before I request Shraddha to give her education section, Sir Vincent, sir, can you please evaluate?
Farsha.
Yeah, please, sir.
Yeah, sorry, I was about to evaluate her, but suddenly I was cut off, and they said to evaluate the third and fourth speaker. My apologies, Sparsha. Okay, your speech was, Sparsha, your speech was very good. I really liked it. Though it was an icebreaker speech, I think you spoke as a regular speaker. You have prepared your speech very well, and you spoke about your favorite subject, okay, and how your family members support you. Then you also emphasized again how your dad and mom support you for all your activities that you are interested in. You also spoke about your hobbies, that is painting. And you said you get satisfaction when you complete your painting and look at the art. That is that your self-satisfaction, that is you know to appreciate yourself and you want to go better and better. Then you also spoke about your Bharatanatyam, which is also a very good hobby, very good art. With Bharatanatyam, even when you make speeches, your actions should come automatically, because all the Bharatanatyam dancers have got a lot of expressions, not only with the hand, but with the face. So if you use that talent in your speeches, you'll definitely be a good speaker. You are very fluent, and you are even voice modulation also. I found there was a little bit of voice modulation, but it has to be improved a lot, because this is your first speech. Naturally, you can't be perfect, but you have got the potential of becoming a really good speaker, Sparsha. And I could make out that you have rehearsed your speech. That is also very important. Whenever you make a speech, you prepare your speech and you have to rehearse your speech, then you get confidence. Overall, I liked your speech very well. And I congratulate you for your speech, and I wish you all the best. Do not end here, but go on taking part in other speech competitions, and even this YLP, you can even speak once again, which will give you confidence and build your art of speaking. Thank you very much. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you very much, Winston, sir, for positive feedback on Sparsha's speech.